I really hate when that happens. Everything was fine. I went to check the cameras before I went live, and no cameras. Nothing was showing up. And I couldn't even add it as a new source or anything, and nothing was where all the little workarounds just weren't working. So anyway, thanks for tuning in again. We went live for the Bitcoin halving earlier today. I kind of got caught. Well, I did get caught like way off guard because it moved up so much, like 6 hours in one day, because the hash rate was increasing, so the blocks were being solved a little bit faster. So all that time added up, or all those few seconds added up over time, and it just drastically changed the actual halving time. It ended up being, I think it was around 3:30, something like that, Eastern time, and yeah, crazy stuff. But we had fun. We did some giveaways and junk like that, so it was pretty good. Hopefully, one of the addresses that one of the winners gave me wasn't working, and it happened with both of the winners, because we gave away we did 4 trivia questions, 4 Bitcoin trivia questions, and only 2 winners, because they both got 2 questions right each out of all the viewers. So that was kind of crazy, but they just were able to Google a little bit faster than everybody else. I guess they had faster internet or something, I don't know. But the questions were pretty tough. At least the last 2 were pretty tough. So it was cool to do that and do a little bit of trivia. I kind of dig trivia, especially whenever it's about something I'm passionate about, right? So I dig all the little details of things. So I don't really have a whole lot planned other than maybe do the rest of the giveaways, because I was going to do basically $5. I have 20, so I have 4 more $5 giveaways, right? Bitcoin giveaways, $20 worth, roughly. So I was going to do that, and let me see what the market is doing here. So, I kind of expected this, just not much action. Even, it takes so much time. I mean, people like to say that it should happen immediately, like one way or the other. It doesn't. It definitely lags, like the actual event, right? So I don't think we're going to see much action anytime soon. There's all the blockchain data, the hash rate, and things like that. Let's see if we can go over there, see what the hash rate is doing, because I was way wrong on my guess for what the hash rate was going to do. I was thinking that we were going to see, what am I looking at here? I was thinking that we were going to see about a 30% drop in hash rate and of Bitcoin hash rate, and it was nowhere near that, at least not yet. I was thinking it was going to be pretty immediate because of the S9s getting shut down, but after I was looking at it a little bit more, I'm thinking that maybe they were shut down a while back during that last dump, right? Because I can find the hash rate. Here we go. So if you look right here, this was like a pretty big dump here, and I think this correlates with the going from, what were we at, like 10,000 something back down to 8, or somewhere around in there, 8,500 or whatever. But I think that this might correlate to the S9s getting shut down, right? The older equipment, and all this was just everybody just powering up, right? At least that's what it kind of looks like to me. I don't know for sure, but it just seems that way, because we really haven't lost any hash rate at all. I was really expecting this to go whoop, like way down here, in the 85 to 90 terahash range, but it didn't. So we'll see what happens. I mean, you never know. There might, here's the thing. This is something else this is something else that you have to consider too, is a lot of the mining farms, the large farms, they purchase their electricity ahead of time in blocks, right? So imagine if you're an S9 mining farm. Let's say you've got 1,000 S9s, but you bought your block of electricity for a certain amount that allowed profitability, right? And then you still have some of that left. Then you're just going to keep your machines online, right? It would only make sense. So maybe that's part of it. Probably part of it. I don't know. I'm not that big on Bitcoin mining like the ASIC side of it, but it would make sense that something like that would be the case. Let me check the chat, see if I'm even talking. I don't even know if I'm talking. Let's see here. Looks like my mic is good. Music should be good. Yeah, Abhinav, hey, get me a good address. I've been trying to send you that crypto all day. Abhinav won 2 of the giveaways, and he answered some pretty tough questions because I don't remember what they were now, but let me see here. I can find them. So he answered the question is, what is the message attached to the Bitcoin Genesis block? Most people know it about what it says, but he nailed it perfect. You know, of course, he probably looked it up online. Okay, got it. But you know, it's kind of hard to have any. That's why trivia, like out in town, like at bars, not only the virus and the pandemic and stuff, but people were able to, you know, they were cheating, right? I mean, people were going to Google answers or get, you know, there was a lot of cheating going on at these little bar trivia games, right? So you can't really stop it these days. You know, it's kind of tough. And it's certainly hard whenever it's someone anonymous, an anonymous viewer. I can't really stop them from Googling, right? So, yeah, it is what it is, but I guess it ends up being whoever's fastest. And then he also answered, what is the last Bitcoin block number where a halving will occur? A lot of people don't think about this, but eventually there's not going to be any more halvings, right? And so I asked what the block number is of the very last halving that there will be, and it was 6,930,000. That's the block number, and that's in about 2140. Probably changed pretty significantly between now and then, but you know, about 2140. And the answer to the Genesis block, what message did Satoshi Nakamoto include in the Genesis block was the times 03 January 2009, Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. That was the message in the Genesis block. So it's really cool. It's trivia. Every crypto person should know that, or at least know that there's something like that in there, right? Because Bitcoin was born out of the financial crisis. I think it was being worked on quite a while before that, but I think that the creators saw what was coming and they used that, and that was a pretty good message to put in the first or the Genesis block. I think that's cool. So yeah, we did the giveaways, and one thing that, you know, you got to think about whenever big events happen like this in crypto, something that you're passionate about, you know, a lot of times you might think that you're too late, right? You've missed the bus or whatever. And in some ways that has happened, at least for the whatever 9 million% gains that we've seen in the past 10 years. Okay, yeah, you kind of missed that boat. But, you know, whenever it was, you know, 10 years ago, no one was even concerned with Bitcoin or buying Bitcoin for, you know, spend $100 and get, and that $100 back then would now, back in 2010, whenever the very first value of Bitcoin, I think, was calculated based on an exchange rate, was 0.001, I think, something like that. Anyway, but $100 back then would be $800 million now. Okay, you're probably not going to see that kind of gains, right? Probably not. I just, you know, bear bad news here, but you're probably not going to see that kind of gain. But, you know, I gotta stress that we're still really early, okay, in the overall scheme of things. So if you look at the chart for the halvings, right, and this is where we're at right now, block 630,000. It's epoch 4, basically, I mean, it's the third halving, but remember, you've got an area where there was no halving. That first 210,000 blocks, there wasn't a halving. It started out at 50 and then it went to 25. So this is the fourth epoch of Bitcoin, right? And this is where we're at right here. Okay, and look at what's left. So one of the questions today, the trivia questions was how long will it take to mine the very last Bitcoin? So you can see down here that the actual, because of some network things that have happened with on the mining side, there was like something weird happened where someone mined a solo block and it reduced the supply by 1 Satoshi or something. And then there's been a couple of other things happen that has caused it to go down from the definite 21 million down just a little bit, right? Okay, so the ultimate max supply is 20,999,999.9769. Okay, so if you minus 1 from this, it takes you back to about block 5,040,000, right? So about in this area right here. So think about this. Each one of these is 4 years. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 4, 36, right? So this last Bitcoin is going to start being mined in like 2100 or 2105. If it's still around, we are all hoping that it will be, but it's going to take 36 years to mine 1 Bitcoin. That is freaking crazy if you think about it. So what would the value, so I mean this is like, I can't even wrap my head around this. What would be the value of a Bitcoin that takes 36 years to mine? What would it have to be to make it worth it? I don't know. What do y'all think? That's crazy, right? I don't know. It's just insane for me to even think about it. It's hard for me to wrap my brain around it. Hey, what's up, Nefarious? Did he get another address here from Abhinav? I didn't try a second one. I only have the one. So we'll get to that in a moment. I don't really have anything to really cover, but I did want to say, like, look, I mean, the green highlight here is where we're at, and this is where we have to go to get all the Bitcoins out there. Right now we have about 87, I think it's 87% of the total right now, right? At the end of this epoch, we'll have 93%. So that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, so let's try this again. Let's see if we can get, you don't, and just to be clear here, Abhinav, you don't care if I show it? If I show the address? Yeah, obviously all this is kind of just based on current data, and anything can happen between now and 2140. I mean, that's 120 years. So, but just by the math, by the math that is in the code of Bitcoin, it is crazy to think that it's like that. That's how long it's going to take. And to try to wrap your head around how much value would 1 Bitcoin have to be in order to make it worth it to mine that last one, and even all the ones before that too. I mean, there's plenty of years there where there's not very much supply, right? I mean, if you look at this, I mean, good grief, in a whole, yeah, I mean, this is a long time of not much rewards, right? Mining rewards. So there, the goal would be to have a lot of transaction fees, right? The transaction fees should start taking over and being more profitable than actual mining, right? So that would be the goal. But that would take a huge amount of adoption and all those things. All right, so let's try this again. There we go. That one went. All right, so we got about 5 minutes left here. Let's do a couple more giveaways. Hopefully y'all have valid addresses, or this thing actually works the way it's supposed to. Yeah, and y'all might have to remind me. I think that's something really cool that we kind of missed the boat on, would be to have, if we're going to do a Bitcoin giveaway during a halving, then it would be really cool to try to have those transactions, those winning, you know, whenever I send the crypto to the winner, to have those transactions in the halving block, right? That would be really cool. We should have done that. That would have been neat. I didn't think about it. Again, the halving was moved up basically 6 hours overnight, you know, due to higher hash rate, faster blocks and all that. We were seeing blocks, they were solving like 10 blocks in 40 minutes, something like that, because the hash rate was going up. So it got kind of crazy. I didn't have enough time to plan. I was thinking I was going to have time to come home, plan a little bit, and get things going, but I really just had to come home and fire up the stream and start going, you know, so crazy. All right, so there is that. So let's do a couple more giveaways here. All right, so the way I was doing it was we were doing basically trivia. Let me see something here real quick, because I wanted to see. I wanted to see something here real quick. Okay, they might have got them. There were a lot of scam streams on a little while ago, quite a few of them. And I was going to actually talk about it and show you how to report them. There were three. I had 3 of them up all at the same time, and it looks like YouTube got one of them, but the other 2 were still going. It seems like such an easy thing. It would seem like it would be an easy thing to fix. I don't know why it's so complicated. The streams have 20,000 viewers. There's a donation, not a donation, a address in the description to send Bitcoin to, or Ethereum, or whatever the scam is. And it's a pre-recorded stream. It seems like all these things are something that YouTube could put into the algorithm to analyze, to figure out that it's probably a scam. There's no crypto channels that have 20,000 viewers all at once, I don't think. Not that I'm aware of. So it would seem like that could be one parameter that they could put in there. You know, obviously it's bots and it's just fake accounts and stuff, but it would seem like they could fix this pretty easily without affecting other people. Like today, what was it? The Cointelegraph halving party got shut down because of, I think it was Cointelegraph, because YouTube shut them down because of harmful content or something. I mean, it's just crazy. And then in that same frame, that same window, you can see all these scam streams with 10,000, 20,000, 25,000 viewers, and not begging, but you know, they have like, send us Bitcoin, send us 5 Bitcoin and you get 10 back or whatever. You know, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Seems like it would be something pretty easy to fix. It's a dumb problem to have, in my opinion, for YouTube, and then affect all the legitimate folks, you know, in a negative way. All right, anyway, I'm going off. Okay, so let's do a giveaway. So the way I was doing it was, we were doing trivia again, you know, Google's your friend kind of thing. So I will do, this will be $5 worth of Bitcoin here. And let me pick a good question here. So let's go with, This is a pretty good one. Okay, so there might be some slop here. You might not get it exact, but the first, I'll say the first one within 5 cents. The first one within 5 cents of the actual answer will be the winner. And the question is, what was the value of Bitcoin when the first mainstream media article showed up in PC World magazine? So this is for $5 worth of Bitcoin. I don't like doing just regular giveaways where you just post on a video or something, because I like to kind of make you work for it. It's, you know, I think it adds to it a little bit. Like, it's not just like free, so people can't just pop in here and like start putting a bunch of addresses out there and firing up VMs and all that stuff and multiple accounts and all that, because it doesn't work, you know. Yeah, y'all are totally guessing here. I can tell. So to whoever wins, oh, golly, Abhinav, hey, all right, that's your third one. That's your third one. I'm gonna have to call it. I'm gonna have to say that's it. You can't win anymore. You're banned. I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna break out the ban hammer. So if anybody needs to know anything, right, literally anything, just ask Abhinav, because he's like I don't know if it's a guy or a girl or whatever, but that person is a Google master, because they're always finding the answer. I mean, that's a pretty hard question, right? I mean, I guess you could probably just Google it straight out, maybe. Some of these I did do like a little test on to see if it just showed up right away. I don't remember if that one was one that I tested. But yeah, congratulations again. Y'all need to get better with Google. Y'all are yeah, not doing well. So it was the actual answer is 19 cents. If you look at, I mean, obviously throughout the day it can vary, but the data that I collected was on the first mainstream article was in PC World magazine. I think it was in, oh, I don't have the date. Oh, December 10th. December 10th, 2010. Okay. So December 10th, 2010, about 11 months after the launch of Bitcoin, it was 19 cents. So within a year, it got to 19 cents. That's crazy. All right, so I will be able to send you that. I already have, let's see if let me post your address again here real quick. I did grab it. Well, I didn't save it though. Let me, yeah, super Googler there. Cool stuff. But since you're so good, yeah, no more wins for Abhinav. That's it. Hey, Nefarious, is Brandon doing anything tonight? No, I'm a couple minutes over already. All right, so I'll get you that. I'm just trying to document everything so I don't miss anybody. So I don't miss anything. Yeah, I like kind of obscure trivia. I actually did like an online, like I Googled Bitcoin trivia or something, and it was way too easy. Like I'm like, Anybody who's been in crypto for more than a month would know the answers to those questions. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to use that. I was trying to find a resource, for good questions, but I had to dig, I had to dig to get some decent ones. All right, so let's go with the second question of the night. And Abhinav, you can't win. I'm gonna open up this article here so we can see it. Well, that's not what I meant to do. Did I already open it? Oh, no, a second. Yeah, I totally messed it up. Okay, here we go. Oh wow, right here they say Japanese programmer, but nobody knows that for sure. The current rate of earning Bitcoins is about 50 every 3 weeks. This was in December of 2010. Wow. Freaking wild, man, if you think about it. So wild. Okay. Yeah, I opened it in a new window and I thought it should have opened on my right monitor, but it didn't. Alright, so I will just keep going here. Alright, so let's go with the second question here, and I will, well, second question of tonight. We'll get the crypto to Abhinav also. Alright, so this is another pretty tough one, but you're probably going to be able to Google it. I probably shouldn't paste it. I probably should just ask the question, but I like to have the marker in the chat, Alright, so this question is for $5 worth of Bitcoin. You know what I did? I think I just sent 10. Did I send 10 to... No, I did. Okay, so wait a minute. I sent 10 to Abhinav to his other address. Okay, so I'm good. Let me just double check my balance here. I thought I made a mistake here, but maybe not. So I've only got 17 left. Actually, I've only got 12 left. So I've got 2 more questions. Okay. We'll do 2 more questions, maybe 3 with whatever's left over there for the final. After fees and whatnot. Okay, so the next question is, what day did Bitcoin first hit $1 in parity with the USD, with the US dollar? So what day did BTC, Bitcoin, first hit $1? And that is for $5 worth of Bitcoin. Concentrated tech. I think you're correct. Let's see. Yeah, that was a Googleable question there. Looks like Concentrated Tech got it first. February 9th, 2011. Awesome, awesome. Gotta be a little bit quicker, guys. Just a little bit quicker. Alright, so Concentrated Tech, get me a valid Bitcoin address. Yeah, I was a little bit off. Actually, I'm looking at one of the questions I have, and I had I mentioned this earlier in the stream, and I was a little bit off in the calculations, but Well, y'all can just, you know, copy. See, that's why I asked the question first, and then I pasted it a little bit. I gave a little bit of time there for people, you know, hopefully that were a little bit faster with the Google instead of just copying and pasting. Yeah, so I guess that February 9th was the first time that it surpassed $1. It might not have closed out at $1, but it was there. So February 9th is the correct date. And I have to, you know, obviously, you know, I mean, look, there's all kinds of different data out there and different exchanges and who, you know, when it was what cost or value and all that stuff. It gets pretty complicated, but my answer that I found was February 9th of 2011. So this one we'll have to probably do a, let me document the winner here real quick. Yeah, you can put it in the chat if you, it'll flag it and it won't show up in the chat. But I would, you know, if you don't want anyone else to see it and not be able to match it to you, not that anybody really knows who you are, in here anyway, that I know of. I don't know, you know, it's pretty pseudo anonymous in here. But if you don't want your address to be visible, just let me know and we'll hide it. And I won't show it on the wallet unless you want me to, or unless you say it's okay, right? So just let me know in the chat here. Let me know if you don't mind. And then we'll go from there. Okay. All right, so this next one is going to be pretty tough. And I'm gonna have to put some variants in here because, you know, obviously it's a question that is a little bit obscure and maybe a little bit up to, you know, available for debate, right? So it might not be 100% accurate, but just looking for a roundabout answer here. And I'll say it's got to be within 10. I can't even do that because, yeah. Let's just say it's got to be really close, all right? It's got to be pretty close. I have a feeling y'all are going to be way off, so I'll just leave it at that. So the next question for probably going to be for 5. Let's see, I've got two winners that need to come out of this. So that's so I've got 17 left roughly. Maybe a little bit less than that. Or I'm sorry, 12. What have I got? Roughly 7. Yeah, 7 left. So I probably have enough for, even after fees, I probably have enough for another $5. So this is going to be a $5, another $5 giveaway. Okay. So the next $5 question is, again, this is going to be tough to guess, okay? But just, I'll say that you have to be pretty close. So in my mind, I've got a value, because I can't really say the value because it's going to kind of give away the range, the answer. So I'm just going to, I'll make a determination whether or not it's close enough, okay? The first person that's close enough, that makes sense, because it's going to be difficult. This is going to be a hard one, I think. All right. So the question is, for $5 worth of Bitcoin, how much was Bitcoin worth when it started in 2009? Or another way to look at it is, what was the first value attributed to Bitcoin? So this is before, so the way you have to look at this is before the Laszlo, I can never pronounce his last name, but before the 2 pizzas purchase, right, for 10,000 Bitcoin. This was a value that was assigned before that. Okay, so it was something. It was a legitimate transaction that occurred that gave Bitcoin some value, but it wasn't a public thing where there was like an item purchased. It was just, hey, I'm gonna give you some fiat, you give me the Bitcoin, and we can talk about how much it actually was, right? Bitcoin Jake's pretty close. So there's the question, you know, like pretty much as I read it. Ooh. Crypto mining lifer. That's super close. That's super close. Yeah. So according to my sources, I'm going to give it to crypto mining lifer. That was really close. According to what I have, the data that I have, when Bitcoin started, there was really no value, right? Because really no one was even wanting to buy it. They didn't even know what it was, right? But the first time that Bitcoin actually gained any kind of value was this transaction. And I want to say it was there was an exchange, or there was something that was set up to buy and sell Bitcoin, but it was super small. I mean, really small. And this was on October 12th of 2009, October 12th. So it was before the Bitcoin, or before the pizza day, right? October 12th, 2009, there was a Finnish developer that was very close to, and some people I think actually think that this person was Satoshi, or at least very close to and involved with Satoshi. There was a Finnish developer named Marty Malmi. I'm probably saying that wrong. Marty Malmi. And he was a developer, he helped on Bitcoin, and he bought 5,050, I think it was 5,050 Bitcoin for $5.02. I think that was the way it went. And that gave the Bitcoin a value of 0.0009 cents. So 0.0008 was definitely close enough. So congratulations, crypto mining lifer. That was cool. You're on a roll. Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff is obscure, and it's hard to really nail down exactly, you know, the value. So I have to go with what my research showed, right? I can't, you know, y'all can debate it all day whether or not that was true or not. I have to go with my answer. So, yeah, that was cool. All right, so good job, Concentrated Tech. Throw the, you already did it. Or I'm sorry, Crypto Mining Life, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was super close. All right, cool. Do you care if it's shown or not there, Crypto Mining Lifer? And I've got kind of a cool last question, so we'll end it after that last giveaway there. Whatever's left over here in the wallet. Right on. Okay, so here we go. That was 5. I need to give. Yeah, I haven't paid everybody, right? Let's see here. 0.00181414112. All right, close enough. You're gonna get 1034. Sound good? So I got, let me get this other 2 out here. Yeah, there's all kinds of like incredible stories out there, you know, really cool stuff to think about. It drives me crazy to see the numbers, you know, from some of this stuff. There were a lot of trades on Bitcoin Talk, I think, early on, you know, just sending back and forth. But a lot of those were just testing it out. You know, somebody say, "Hey, send me 100 Bitcoin or whatever." Right? I mean, now it's like crazy to think about, but A lot of it was just testing out the network and making sure everything was good, you know? Crazy. Yeah, Laszlo Hanyeks. I'm definitely not saying that right. Yeah, there's all kind of there's all kinds of really cool trivia out there. Let me just document everything here real quick. Alright, so who do I owe? I owe Abhinav, I owe him another $5, right? Do I have everybody else? Did I already? I'm so bad. My memory's so bad. Good grief. Nefarious, who do I owe? Did I pay? Let's see, who do we have? Alright, so Crypto Mining Lifer, I got him. Concentrated Tech, that's who I don't have, right? But he got it right. He got one question right? Man, y'all were throwing up a lot of questions there. A lot of answers. Guessing a lot. Alright, so I don't think I sent... Hey, what's up, Standing Man? I don't think I sent Concentrated Tech. Yeah, I don't think I sent his. That is Concentrated Tech, I believe. No. I know you're not. I'm talking about earlier. I was just looking back through this through the chat, Nefarious, and there was like a lot. The same people were commenting different answers, right? It was just over and over and over. So that's what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about you. All right, so Concentrated Tech. It should be nope. All right, so I must not have it. All right, it has some. Let's see here. What's going on? I think maybe I hit a limit on how much I can send at once here, so it doesn't know because of confirmations. See, it says right here that I can only spend. Well, actually, let's see. It seems like it would make sense. Okay, so yeah, this is what I was thinking. I messed up. I think I sent. It was supposed to be $5 right here. So who was it? It was. Yeah, I made a mistake here, guys. It looks like I was so used to putting in the numbers for $5 worth. And I think I sent Abhinav too much. It was supposed to be $5, but I sent him $10 right here. You see what I'm saying here? So, all right. Well, you made out today, I guess. All right. Let me see what I can do here. I have your addresses. I'll get it to you. I will get it to you. So I should be able to send 5 though, right? So let's see if I can do that. I'm still doing the 10. I'm a creature of habit, so all right. So this should be 0.00. Yeah, see, I still did 5, or I did 10 earlier. So this should work maybe. So this is $5 to. Who we got here? Concentrated Tech. But actually, I should send. Yeah, Concentrated Tech first. I think. And Crypto Mining Lifer was last, right? So I sent Abinov too much. Just trying to document what's going on here, guys. Give me a second. All right, so this is Concentrated Tech, right? Abhinav, I think I sent you 10 from just a little while from your answer earlier today, because I was out of habit. I was putting in 0.001 because there were only 2 winners from earlier stream, and I gave $10 to each, right? So, yeah, I messed up. My bad. Okay, so now I'm really getting confused. All right, so Crypto Mining Lifer. I sent you the $10. Okay, all right, so I messed up. Yeah, I'm getting all mixed up here, guys. Hang on. So I paid Crypto Mining Life for 10. And then we got... Yeah, I'm all messed up. I'm a little tired, and I got a headache, so I'm not making excuses, but I am. All right, so let's get. So that would be. Let's see, let me get these addresses right. Yeah, right on it, Abhinav. I got you. I was thinking I already paid you, but it was actually Crypto Mining Lifer. Yeah, I was just out of habit. I was putting in the wrong amount. See, that happens. So like that. All right, so let me see if I can get Abhinav his $5. Let's see if I can do that. If I can go in order here, because he was the one that answered the question first correctly, or the first question correctly. 516, we're good. All right, so I don't have. Yeah, I gotta wait. I don't have enough in here. Yeah, actually I don't have enough in here. Okay, so let me. Yeah, this sucks. I'm gonna have to send some more BTC here. Then we'll have to wait on it. Confirmations and stuff. Yeah, true. True, Nefarious. Just kind of winging it. But I got my fire tea going, so I'm good. That might play into it. It definitely played into the mining frame, the Veta mining frame build. All right, so I'll get some more BTC over there and send it in a little bit. Let's see here. I'll get you guys all squared away. Yeah, it's actually been, I mean, it's been a fun week. Basically, it all started on what was the big thing? Last Wednesday was the big thing, was, you know, the Raven Coin fork. So it kind of started then. So for 5 days straight, we've been just going nuts, you know. So, all right, so I think maybe Crypto Mining Lifer might have gave the $5 back. There we go. All right, thanks, man. You didn't have to do that. It was my mistake. But it's appreciated. And if y'all don't know, Crypto Mining Lifer won the Veta frame build-off. I hope I'm not getting that wrong. All these crypto names kind of, you know, they all kind of go together. Everybody wants to have crypto in their name. That's why I chose not to have crypto on my name. I did put mine in there, but you know, I didn't want a crypto type name. Hopefully I'm getting that right. Yeah, Crypto Mining Lifer won the Veta frame build off on Saturday. Cool stuff. All right, so I should be able to get. Let's see if we can get this out here. See if we can get Abinov his $5. I probably have to wait on some confirmations here, I would imagine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait on it, so we'll figure that out. Don't worry, I'm not gonna keep your BTC. I'll get it to you. I just, you know, Bitcoin's kind of slow. You have to let it all, you know, all these confirmations and stuff. You know, part of the deal. That's why it's in this form. It won't work as a payment method, right? Like at a retail payment, it won't work like this because you can't wait on confirmations and junk. Worse than like a person writing a check in front of in the line, you know, checking out of the store, taking forever. I'll let all the confirmations and all that, and then I'll get that out there. I guess I have to send some more anyway. What did I have? Let's see here. I have 495, so I'll have 9. I might be able to cover some of it. I might have to add. Well, I was going to do one more question with whatever was left over, but that's probably not going to work. Maybe we'll just do that tomorrow night. Once everything gets confirmed, we'll do that tomorrow night. That sounds good. All right, let's see. I don't open links, Bitcoin Jake. I'm just kidding. Okay, so who did you design this shirt? That's pretty sick. Concentrated tech, no, because I mean, we're talking 120 years in the future, right? There's going to be enough, or if things keep going the way that they're going, and if it is successful, then there will be plenty more transaction fees that will compensate for the miners, right? Yeah, this is pretty neat. And that link is in the chat so everybody can see it, so that's good. So who else on this shirt? It says 1,000, how many? 1,000 and something? What was the number? I saw the number somewhere. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, 1,068. That's cool. And is this the back? You're saying the designer was this? Witty Swallow? I don't see the... Where's the link to the pants? Oh, right here. Oh, wow. Cool. See Peter Schiff. Wouldn't consider. Well, that might be. Was it Witty or fake Peter Schiff or whatever it is? Yeah, that might be who that is. 'Cause I wouldn't put Peter Schiff on here. That's crazy. Pretty neat, pretty neat. Might have to buy these. Wear them on the stream one day. All right, well, that's gonna do it for me. I've been going another hour. We went for, I don't remember how long we went for earlier today. But I will get you the winnings and all that stuff. I'm a little tired, guys. Sorry, a little low energy. Been a, like I was saying, man, it's been a rough week. Not rough, just busy, right, with all the stuff going on. So. Whenever you're trying to cover things and do research, and you know, it gets a little overwhelming a little bit. Plus working, you know, all that stuff. So, all right, so I'm gonna go live tomorrow, same time as tonight. So it'll be like 9:30 Eastern time, and maybe we'll do the very last question, one more question. It'll be a simple one just to get that little bit of Bitcoin out of that wallet. And we'll do that, and don't know what else we'll cover because I'll have to figure out what's going on in the crypto space, because I've been worried about all these streams and the halving and all that stuff. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll get back on track and do some good content on projects and anything that y'all want. Like if there's some type of a video that you would think I would know how to do, by all means, just put it down there in the comments. You know, put it in the comments or not in the chat, but in the comments after the video post, or hit me up on Twitter or Discord or something, and I'll see what I can do. I try to help everybody out that contacts me directly and stuff. I don't mind, so it's kind of cool to do that. Interact with you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. All right, I will see y'all tomorrow. Stay savage, everybody. Thanks. We're halved. Bitcoin halving. All done. It's awesome. See you guys tomorrow night. Stay savage, everybody.